One evening, Jonathan took all his courage in hand and walked to the elder Gull, who it was said was soon to be moving beyond this world. "Chang," he said a little nervously. The old seagull looked at him kindly. "Yes, my son." Instead of being enfeebled by age, the elder had been empowered by it. He could outfly any gull in the flock, and he had learned skills that the others were only gradually coming to know. "Chang, this world isn't heaven at all, is it?" The elder smiled in the moonlight. "You are learning again, Jonathan Seagull," he said. "Well, what happens from here? Where are we going? Is there no such place as heaven?" "No, Jonathan, there is no such place. Heaven is not a place, and it is not a time. Heaven is being perfect." He was silent for a moment. "You are a very fast flyer, aren't you, John?" I enjoy speed," Jonathan said, taken aback, but proud that the elder had noticed. "You will begin to touch heaven, Jonathan, in the moment that you touch perfect speed. And that isn't flying 1,000 miles an hour, or 1,000,000, or flying at the speed of light, because any number is a limit, and perfection doesn't have limits, John. Perfect speed, my son, is being there." Without warning, Chang vanished and appeared at the water's edge 50 feet away, all in the flicker of an instant. Then he vanished again and stood in the same millisecond at John's shoulder. "It's really kind of fun," he said. Jonathan was dazzled. He forgot to ask about heaven. "How do you do that? What does it feel like? How far can you go?" "You can go any place and to any time that you wish to go," the elder said. "I've gone everywhere and every when I can think of." He looked across the sea. "It's strange. The gulls who scorn perfection for the sake of travel go nowhere slowly. Those who put aside travel for the sake of perfection go anywhere instantly. Remember, Jonathan, heaven isn't a place or a time, because place and time are so very meaningless. Heaven is, can you teach me to fly like that?" Jonathan Seagull trembled to conquer another unknown. "Of course, if you wish to learn." "I wish. When can we start?" "We could start now if you'd like." "I want to learn to fly like that," Jonathan said, and a strange light glowed in his eyes. "Tell me what to do." Chang spoke slowly and watched the younger gull ever so carefully. "To fly as fast as thought, to anywhere that is," he said, "you must begin by knowing that you have already arrived." The trick, according to Chang, was for Jonathan to stop seeing himself as trapped inside a limited body that had a 42-inch wingspan and performance that could be plotted on a chart. The trick was to know that his true nature lived as perfect as an unwritten number, everywhere at once across space and time. Jonathan kept at it fiercely day after day, from before sunrise till past midnight, and for all his effort he moved not a feather width from his spot. Forget about faith. Chang said it time and time again. You don't need faith to fly, you need understand flying. This is just the same. Now, try again. One day, Jonathan, standing on the shore, closing his eyes, concentrating, all in a flash knew what Chang had been telling him. Why, that's true. I am perfect. I am a perfect, unlimited gull. He felt a great shock of joy. Good, said Chang, and there was victory in his voice. Jonathan opened his eyes, and he stood alone with the elder on a totally different seashore. Trees down to the water's edge, twin yellow suns turning overhead. At last, you've got the idea, Chang said, but your control needs a little work. Jonathan was stunned. Where are we? Utterly unimpressed with the strange surroundings, the elder brushed the question aside. We're on some planet, obviously, with a green sky and a double star for a sun. Jonathan made a scream of delight, the first sound he had made since he left Earth. It works! Well, of course it works, John. It always works. When you know what you're doing. Now, about your control.